to the people you harmed, not somebody else. Still, God could just forgive the sin we never committed, but instead he sacrificed his son Jesus, who is actually just himself in the flesh, because Christians are monotheists. So this violates the law of identity. A is A. A cannot be non-A at the same time. So the only way to avoid eternal punishment for sins we never committed from this all-loving God is to accept his son, who's actually himself, as our Savior. So my final sentence. So God sacrificed himself.
Alright, yes, welcome back for this next quick clip. It's a clip that I already did already, but I needed to redo it and do some touch-ups because this is a clip that I think everybody should pay attention to, because all these people that are just wasting their time and their religion shit, this is what they're gonna, I mean, this if this doesn't open their eyes, I don't know what will. But I'm just gonna play a little bit over here, and then we're gonna play from the beginning, and then we'll go from there. And here we go. Pay attention to this part, yeah. This is one of the most important part of the whole clip, but I'll put it right now.
To himself, to save us from himself. This is barking mad. Where do we get our morals from? It can't be from the Bible.
Yes. But we'll start from over here.
So here's what happened. About 5 to 7
And I'll speed it up for you guys.
small bands of hunter-gatherers began to coalesce into chiefdoms and states. As long as the numbers are small, informal means of behavior control and moral enforcement operate quite well. As soon as the numbers are too large for these informal means, shunning, making people feel guilty, gossiping about them, making them feel embarrassed for their bad behavior, as soon as the populations are big, there's too much opportunity for free riding and for cheating the system, taking advantage of it, and getting away with it. So two institutions evolved. Government, to set up a set of rules and everybody gets a copy, and religion, in case you think you got away with it, you didn't, because there's an eye in the sky that knows all and sees all and keeps track of us. So this is the second part of how humans construct religions and gods, because we need it for moral enforcement. It just so happens, by contingency and chance, religion and government was the first on the scene. Now what's happened in the last several centuries since the Enlightenment, in addition to the trajectory that Professor Krauss outlined for you, science displacing religion as the primary means of explaining how the world works, something else has also happened. We've slowly but electively replaced religion as the primary source of our morals, and came up with the clever idea that you actually have to have a reason why you have certain moral principles, and we're going to write certain laws. You actually have to give evidence for why you think this is a good law or a bad law, or a good moral principle or a bad moral principle. And that has been the trajectory of the Enlightenment since about 200 years ago. And so again, what's more likely, that one of them happens to be the one true religion and the one true God, and all those others that have been constructed are false gods, or that, as we can clearly see, anthropologically, socially, psychologically, and so on, this is what people do to get along. They construct religions, they construct moral systems, and so on. We now know that we can do this without gods. In fact, we do it quite well without gods. Northern European countries do just fine with much lower rates of religiosity than we have. It is possible to do it, and that is what we've been doing.
When the internet gives you ads, why not make